Hello guys, what's going on? It is Sam here, and today I will be giving you an adamant ore mining guide. Pretty much what I'm going to be doing in this guide is going through 4 different spots that I think are good to mine it at, the requirements for the spots, and sort of tips and tricks to do it along the way. So yep, as I said, I've got 4 spots for you, and I'll pretty much just be showing you how to get there, like the tactics to use while you're doing it, and yep, so on. For this you're going to need 70 mining and possible requirements that are in the locations that you will be mining at. Okay, so your first spot's going to be at the Dwarven Mine. To get there, just simply break a fallow door, teletab or teleport there, and follow the route that I'm going right now. The requirements for this, unfortunately, will be 65 combat because of the King of Scorpions that are lurking there, or 29 combat if you want to try and avoid the little scorpions, but 65 combat is highly recommended, otherwise these scorpions will severely annoy you as much as they do. Okay, so once you're here, you can probably guess what to do. Mine the rocks that are located nearby, and so that basically this spot is actually not used by very many people because of the high combat level. So it's a good spot if you are high combat level to use. So it's one that I would highly recommend that you use if you're over 65 combat. But if not, don't worry, I've got some other places that you can mine. But the pretty much tactic is just to mine the 3 rocks world top using either OS Buddy or just log out and log back in. And then from here, this is probably the closest place to a bank, apart from the resource area. And to simply bank, just go out the way you came in and bank at the Faldor West Bank, and then simply just come back in and keep doing your mining. So this is the first. Okay, so your second spot will be at the Grand Tree Mine. You need to complete the Grand Tree to get in here, and it's quite a simple quest. It just requires like a few combat levels. I don't think you should find it massively difficult. But to get there, you will need a Ring of Dueling. Well, that's the recommended way. So as I said, use your Ring of Dueling, teleport to Alcarid, and then run west, I think. Use the glider and make your way over to the Grand Tree. Then climb all the way to the bottom until you find the trapdoor. Then head through the trapdoor, and then you will find yourself in the Grand Tree Mine. Here you've got a selection of coal, mithril, gold, copper, and adamantite rocks. So if you want to mine some other rocks, you do, but I probably wouldn't recommend because this is an adamant ore guide, right? Of course, once you are there, mine the rocks. You have 3 rocks in here. They're quite close to each other, but they're a little bit more further away from the bank than in Falador. So yep, do as you normally do. And I just warn you now, this place tends to sometimes be filled with bots or gold farmers, whatever you want to call them, because there's pretty much normally gold farmers here, but don't worry about them. You should always be able to find a world that has some adamant rocks in, but they do often come and crash you, which is annoying, like I just did then. So this spot's quite good, as you don't need a very high requirement. All you need is to complete this quest, and this quest is quite easy to complete at any really combat level. Once you are done, you can bank at the top on the 2nd floor of the Grand Tree, which is the west zone, and then simply just bank and then return back down for your 2nd round. Because the next spot is located at the Alcarid mining chasm. You do need 29 combat to stop the scorpions from being aggressive to you, so of course this is pretty much not recommended, it is required. So for this spot you're going to just pretty much need any form of teleport that can get you to Alcarid. So I have a Ring of Dueling. You can use that on the and click Alcarid Jewel Arena, then run straight north and you'll find yourself in the mine pretty much instantly, and you need to go all the way down to the bottom of the mine, and then you will find 2 adamant ore rocks. This place isn't quite as crowded as the Grand Tree because of the 29 combat requirement, but it still sometimes does get quite busy, so I do recommend that you make sure you have a decent world hop, because you don't want to be hopping world slowly and not finding any rocks. So there you go, you can see there that there was another guy finding me. You don't tend to normally find bots here. This area is normally quite good because you can teleport straight to castle walls, bank, then teleport back, and it's quite a fast method of banking, but on the downside there is only 2 rocks there. So this is the method I think probably most people will use because not everybody has 65 combat. It's the method I used when I didn't have it, and it wasn't as crowded then, but this is still a pretty good method to use if you've got low combat. So the final method will be in the resource area, which is located in the wilderness. So if you don't want to go in the wilderness, then this is probably the end of the video for you, but if you do, then bring a looting bag, a few coins for about 25k, but not too many because you won't be staying for massively long, and then you need a knife as well to cut through. So to get there, you just simply go to Edgeville, then take the lever which will take you into the wilderness, and then run straight north and have your logout screen ready just in case you do bump into a white dot. You don't want to lose your cash. And then slash the web. It might fail a few times. And then run past the hellhounds. And of course I say this every time I go near here. Check if there's anybody inside, because you don't want to walk in and then find someone in there. So once you are in, have paid your money, go right to the southeast area, and then here you have 5 adamant ore rocks ready to mine. So I've just got a few things to say about this, of course. I don't recommend this, but this is actually quite a fast way of obtaining adamant ores. It's probably the fastest, but you do require a little bit of cash, but not a massive amount of cash, I wouldn't say. It's one that I don't recommend using, but of course, if you just want to mine alone, and you'll never ever find anyone here, the only person you would bump into is a PK, but the easy way to avoid that is you can see how I've got the camera now, and then that way you can see anybody who comes in and then quickly log out. So of course, once you are done, I've probably showed in another video, to bank, simply just use your ore on piles, and he will put it in a banknote for you for a few coins, and then just return. And then to get out of here, just either go to the mage bank or go the way you came in. This is probably a decent one, but not that good. So of course, to help me with my XP rating calculations, I just did an hour of mining adamant at the Dwarven Mine, and I managed to get 130 ores. So let's give that a price check, and it price checks to 171k, which is a pretty decent amount. And I mean, it seems like quite kind of slow, but it's actually really AFK doing adamant, and I actually don't mind it because I can sort of do other things. So there's loot from 1 hour of adamant. Okay guys, I hope that clears everything up for you about this guide, and I hope I did show you it in enough detail. I showed you 4 pretty decent spots that they do require some requirements to get in, but if you're getting 70 mining, then they're going to have some requirements. So as I normally say, if there was anything in the video that you didn't understand or you're confused on, please let me know, because I do like to help my viewers out, and I don't want to leave them wondering and not knowing what to do. So guys, I would appreciate it if you did give me some feedback on this video, as feedback or constructive criticism is always welcome on any video I do. As usual, in the usual way, XP rates will be coming next, and if you know what mining guide you want me to do next, or there's a specific one, then please don't hesitate to comment below and tell me what you want to do. But otherwise guys, hope you did find the video useful. Once again, if you didn't, please comment. But otherwise guys, as I keep saying, see you later in the next video.